In this essay, I'm going to go over how to do an illustrative essay. So, the parts of an essay include, you need to have an introduction paragraph. You have to have an introduction paragraph. You got to have a body paragraph, and you have to have a conclusion paragraph. So, the introduction paragraph, you have to have a hook. You have to have five background sentences, and you have to have a thesis. And the thesis is your main idea sentence. And your thesis has topic plus opinion plus reasons. And so when you do an illustrative essay, you're going to be showing how you do something. And so then when you have your body paragraphs, then paragraph 2 becomes reason 1, paragraph 3 becomes reason 2, paragraph 4 becomes reason 3, and paragraph 5 becomes the conclusion. And that is how you would write a persuasive essay or an argumentative essay, in which you make a claim and then you have the reasons for your claim, and then to back up your claim, those become your body paragraphs and your conclusion. But for your essay 1, you are going to be writing a problem solution. Okay, you're going to be writing a problem solution illustrative essay where you are going to solve a small problem in your home life or your work life. So that's going to be the assignment for essay 1. And so how you do that is that you need to have a hook. Okay, so for the essay 1, you have to have a hook which grabs the reader's attention. Then in 5 background sentences, that states the problem. So in 5 sentences, you have to, you have to tell me what your problem is about. And then in the thesis statement, you're going to give me 3 solutions. And so you would say 3 ways to solve this problem is solution 1, solution 2, and solution 3. So this is how we would write a problem solution illustrative essay. So this becomes here the last sentence of your first paragraph is your thesis. Okay, that's the main sentence, main idea sentence. Then you have paragraph 2, solution 1, paragraph 3, solution 2, paragraph 4, solution 3, paragraph 5 is the conclusion. So that's how you're going to write your problem solution illustrative essay. Each paragraph would be 5 to 7 sentences. So you're going to write 5 to 7 sentences about solution 1, 5 to 7 sentences about solution 2, then you're going to write 5 to 7 sentences about solution 3. And so this is going to be the structure. And then in your conclusion paragraph, okay, so this is the introduction paragraph, which is the hook. Which is a hook, 5 background sentences that states the problem, and your thesis, which is the last sentence of the first paragraph. Then you have your body paragraphs. The body paragraphs occur in the middle of your essay. And then your conclusion paragraph. And so your conclusion paragraph, you're going to restate the thesis in the first sentence. Then you're going to summarize the essay in 5 sentences. So that's pretty much how you're going to write your essay 1, illustrative essay. So let's give an example of how this would work. So I'm going to grab the reader's attention, and so here you have someone's essay. The amount of pests throughout the apartment complex have become a major problem that has continued to increase for months now. After speaking to multiple residents and discussing the infestation problem, I came to the realization that everyone has the same issue regarding these pests, and that I was not alone with these concerns. Although I do deep clean using bleach, Pine Sol, and every cleaning product possible, making sure there is no food nor trash left out, the bugs are still finding a multitude of different ways to enter the cabinets and the walls. And then they start nesting, laying more eggs, and leading to more and more bugs. Bombing my building has done nothing but attract more bugs, even though we hired a pest control company. They rarely do anything, and the little they do contribute, like spraying, has little or no effect on the infestation at hand. This leaves the residents with a continuous problem that's still not solved. Although management has received multiple calls and complaints about the situation, asking for professional exterminators to come out and tackle the situation, they have failed to take initiative into their own hands. We believe as residents here that the lack of maintenance is where the issue comes from. Another issue is the amount of trash growing inside the apartment complex dumpster. By only having one dumpster everyone has to use, leaving the residents with this being the only choice to go when dumping their trash. I believe that as much rent as the landlord charges each and every resident, he should make sure that each and every unit in the complex are up to date in health code violation, safe and secure from anything or anyone. So here she needs to write all of this, the problem, in 5 sentences. And so here let's go back to hook. Bugs are everywhere in this apartment complex. Residents have tried using, let's see, I'm going to try to use a different color so that you could see how this will work out. So let's see if I can go to, I think it's either file or home. File, home. And I will do it this way. Okay, so you grab the reader's attention. Have you ever seen bugs all over the apartment, an apartment complex, crawling everywhere you look? So we want to replace you. So has a person ever seen bugs all over an apartment complex, crawling everywhere a person looks? So we replace you and your with, a person. Then so that's supposed to grab the reader's attention. Now we want to have 5 sentences describing the problem. And so here you would say that the apartment complex is having a severe pest infestation. No matter what the resident does, the bugs persist. People have used Pine Sol, cleaned their apartment, hired pest control companies to try to solve the infestation, but nothing works. Bugs keep laying eggs. The infestation keeps getting worse. So you talk about the problem in 5 sentences. And so here you grab this is all and plus we're still in the introduction paragraph. So here you have the hook, then you have 5 background sentences that states the problem. Now we're going to have 3 ways in which you would solve this problem. So here you could have 3 ways to get rid of this of the bug infestation problem. Would be to, and then I think she did have 3 solutions. So her 3 solutions are lack of maintenance. So that means that need more maintenance. So that means that 3 solutions would be for the building, for building to have better maintenance, to use multiple dumpsters, to have the landlord check every unit to make sure it is free of insects, and to have the building inspected by the city to make sure it is up to code. So here are some, I've got more than 3 ways, okay? 3 ways to solve the problem. But basically, then you spend the rest of your doing the solutions, okay? So here you would have solution 1. So here you have 3 ways to get rid of the bug infestation problem in this apartment building. Would be for the building to have better maintenance, to use multiple dumpsters, to have the landlord check every unit to make sure it is free of bugs. So here you would then have building needs better maintenance, and then here you're going to have building needs multiple dumpsters, and here you have building landlord needs to inspect each unit to make sure each unit is free of insects. So these become the 3 solutions. So here is how your essay would look if you are going, has a person or has anyone ever seen bugs all over? I think that sounds better than a person. Has anyone ever seen bugs all over an apartment building, crawling everywhere they look? So this is 3rd-person case. Okay, it's kind of hard to do that. You and I had to do it a couple of times. I originally had, have you ever seen bugs? It's so easy to break into have you. And so I'm trying to replace you and your 3rd-person case. So here is an example of 3rd-person case. Has anyone ever seen bugs all over an apartment building, crawling everywhere they look? The apartment complex is having a severe pest infestation. So now you state the problem, and the problem is severe insect infestation. Bugs everywhere. Residents have used Pine Sol, cleaned their apartments. They've hired pest control companies to try to solve the infestation, but the pest control company just sprays and then nothing works. It seems that the bugs are resistant to the pest control spray. To the bug sprays. So instead of the spray killing the bugs keep laying eggs. everywhere. So here you have the problem of too many bugs. There is only one dumpster, and there is only one dumpster into which all residents throw their trash, creating more clutter, dirt, and bugs. And no matter what is tried to end the infestation, the infestation keeps getting worse. Okay, that's pretty much in a nutshell the problem. Okay, you've tried everything. No matter what you do or what you spray, the stupid pests keep coming and coming. So you write 5 background sentences that states the problem. Then you write your thesis statement as the last sentence of the first, so we're still in the first paragraph. And then the last sentence of the first paragraph will be 3 ways to get rid of the bug infestation in this apartment building would be, and then you write your 3 solutions, would be for the building to have better maintenance, to use multiple dumpsters so everyone's not dumping all their garbage into one, which is very unhealthy, and then to have the landlord check each and every unit to make sure it is free of insects. And you can also have the building inspector come over to make sure it is up to code. And so then you're going to write your first one, building needs better maintenance, which then matches your thesis statement, building needs better maintenance. Building needs multiple dumpsters, well then it matches your thesis statement of multiple dumpsters. And landlord needs to inspect each unit. And here the landlord is going to inspect each unit. So when you have your body paragraphs, it has to match your thesis, statement. All right? And so this is your problem solution essay. Now for your conclusion, and then you write 5 to 7 sentences about how and what can be done. Okay, what can be done for the building to have better maintenance. Okay, and then what can be done, Now, what would be the effect of having multiple dumpsters? So for instance, you could say, well, if the cleaning crew would clean up or vacuum the floor and keep the building cleaner, then there would be fewer insects, because insects like to gather in dirt and clutter. And the more dirt and cluttered your apartment building is, and the more broken down your apartment building is, or the more holes in the wall you have, the more bugs you're going to have. So if you keep everything properly painted, you paint over all the holes in the wall, you clean the floor and have better maintenance for the building, then you're not going to have bugs, because bugs love dirt. Then instead of then you're going to write, well, the effect of having multiple dumpsters would be that everybody would not be pouring all of their garbage down one garbage chute, creating a huge health hazard. And of course, bugs are attracted to dirt and clutter, and therefore the bigger clutter you have, the more bugs you get. So if you have multiple dumpsters, then you have smaller amounts of garbage in each dumpster, resulting in a cleaner garbage room and fewer bugs, because as you say, bugs like the dirt and the clutter. And then the landlord then needs to inspect each and every unit. So landlord needs to make sure and go inside everyone's unit, and then to either spray it, make sure that all the holes are covered, everything is painted, that the floor is clean. And if the resident has a really dirty apartment, then that resident has to get fined in order so that everybody has a clean apartment, because everything has to be clean in order to get rid of bugs, because bugs love dirt. Then that's how you're going to fill in. Okay, what I just did was I filled in solution 1, solution 2, and solution 3. I filled in why you've got to inspect every unit, why you've got to have multiple dumpsters, and why you need better maintenance. then in your conclusion, you repeat the thesis statement again. Okay, you repeat the thesis statement as the first sentence of the last paragraph. So I will then do this, make sure it is up to code, and then I am going to repeat the you can also restate it, changing the words slightly. So here I would, and then now I'm in my conclusion. So the conclusion is, what takeaway lessons do you want your reader to have? What do you want your reader to learn from all of this? And then you would write something like, to summarize. Basically what you're going to do in your conclusion is you're summarizing your essay. You're summarizing the best of your essay. So to summarize, to prevent and eliminate bug infestations. Maintenance needs to keep the building clean. Maintenance needs to repair and paint over any holes in the wall and clean and keep the floor clean and free of fleas. Keep the floor clean and free of fleas. So that's a summary of the first solution. Now I'm going to summarize the second solution. Second, multiple, basically you're just repeating the highlights. So multiple dumpsters are needed so residents can dump their garbage in multiple garbage chutes, resulting in cleaner garbage rooms, which attracts fewer garbage rooms, which will eliminate the bug problem. Because bugs are attracted to clutter. If the entire building all put their garbage in one place, of course that's going to attract New York City. Okay, I'm off topic. New York City is having a huge rat infestation problem. So you can Google that. So it's because it's so filthy. All right, and then the last one, and lastly, so you can use the landlord needs to inspect each and every unit to make sure that each unit is bug-free. If these steps are taken, then the building can be free of bugs, or the pest infestation can be eliminated, or something like that. That's it. So all I did was then I restated what was already in the, summarized the essay. And that's it. That's the whole essay in a nutshell. So to summarize, for your introduction, you need a hook, 5 background sentences that state the problem. Then you have your thesis statement, which tells about 3 different solutions. Then you write about the solutions in your body paragraphs, and then you conclude the essay. And so this is the way you would rewrite this essay so that it has a good 5-paragraph essay structure. So if you have any questions about how to write a problem solution illustrative, so this is essay 1 of your of English 101, okay? Essay 1. And this could be any problem, okay? If your problem is not bug infestation, dog do on the sidewalk, then you write about many people leave their dogs, the dog do, on the sidewalk, and they don't pick up after themselves. This causes, and then if you walk into the dog do, then you bring the disease into your apartment because it's on the back of your shoe. So that's not very good. So that would be if I wanted to write about dog do. 3 ways to get people to pick up after themselves would be to have a fine. You shame them, saying, hey, you actually tell the person, pick up after yourself, and then that sort of thing. So then you would have 3 ways to get rid of, getting people to pick up after themselves, and then you will write about them, those 3 solutions, and then you have a conclusion. So this formula or worksheet works for any problem solution so a problem solution essay basically is where you state the problem and you write about a solution. That's known as the Problem Solution Illustrative Essay. And this problem solution format is used whenever you do any kind of proposal, a business proposal, a science proposal, a research proposal, where you state the problem and you do research and you write the solution. That's basically how we write a problem solution proposal, illustrative essay. So if you have any questions about this video and you need my help in this, how to do this, you can always email me and we can set up a time for talking one-on-one about your particular essay, especially if you have trouble condensing your problem in 5 sentences. And then I can help you there. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me.